Where we're going to begin is on a somewhat controversial topic. We're going to bring you through the whole dating landscape with like little nuggets and tips and advice throughout every stage. But where we're actually going to start is with the dating apps. Now, the dating apps get a lot of flack because people will say, oh, well, it's just the endless, infinite scroll of optionality and people don't want to commit. They don't want to settle. And, oh, my matches end up being people I'm not interested in. They always fizzle out. All the dates are terrible. We understand your pain. We hear you. We see you. We get you. But we are here to offer you a different perspective, a more positive, uplifting perspective on the dating scene that makes you light up like a Christmas tree, thinking about how your person is not only out there, but they are also looking for you. So let's start with dating apps. Our philosophy on dating apps is that you should be on them. We want to expand our surface area for luck and love. And this does not just extend to romance. We want you to be as many places, meeting as many people as you can, because you are signaling to the universe your readiness. By being on these apps, you're making a bold declaration that you are ready for the next chapter of your life to find your person, to find your lover, to find your one. So when people ask me, well, what do you think about the dating apps? Is there any possibility I can get it without them? We love any opportunity where you get yourself out there saying, I'm ready for love, baby. That is our stance.
Most definitely. Let me reel it back in a little bit.
Sure.
To make sure that we understand the whole dating apps, and also just life as a whole while you're trying to date. Dating apps are a great tool, but they can't be the only tool in your toolbox. If your entire life is just work, go home, gym maybe, and dating apps, good luck. Good luck finding your person. If I had to tell a long story short of what I would say to someone who wants to prime themselves to finding their person or attracting their person more likely, that's a better way of putting it. It is time to create a life that you love. Doing the things and being the person you've always wanted to do and be. And that is the best way to find your person. If you find some coffee shops you love to go to, if you find some yoga classes you love to go to, even if it's a run club, whatever your cup of tea is, hiking or doing some things with work, whatever is going on, creating your dream life that isn't just go to work, then go home. When you add more things that allow for you to be in the public, and especially if you're in events, clubs, whatever they may be, that attract a certain type of person, that is going to 10x, 100x, 1000x your chances of finding your person. Like you're saying, the surface level area that we're exposing ourselves to expands when we put ourselves in situations that we genuinely enjoy. The problem is when they hear, okay, I got to do dating apps, so I got to be more visible, they sign up for things they don't actually like. And they're surprised they attract people from those things they don't actually like.
Yep.
People in general are meant to live their life to the fullest. So what would your dream week be? What would you just enjoy doing? Because how we found each other, of course, we're a little bit different, but also the same. I was doing what I wanted to do. I was going to hot sauna and cold plunge, and you were going to a yoga class, sound bath class, whatever it was, and we just so happened to find each other in the right room. That's just how it's naturally going to happen if it's meant to be that way. So yeah, just living your life to the fullest for yourself and trusting that you'll be put in the right environments, around the right people that'll guide you towards your person is the best way of going forward. The problem is right now, people are betting their entire hand, putting all their chips on the table of dating apps. And no wonder why you have a love and hate relationship with it. Now, a lot of these apps, actually I would say all of them, are geared to keep you paying them money to get that monthly membership, to get those little tokens or coins, whatever it is, to get more swipes or to send a super like, whatever it is. Yeah, they're hacking your brain, and just like social media, just like all those other apps. It's just a different segment of social media. If you want to look at it that way, you definitely can. If you want to utilize it as such or have it utilize you as such, you can. Or you can look at it as a tool, which is exactly what it is. If we can create boundaries around how we use it and tell ourselves we're going to hold ourselves to a high standard of how we are going to create a profile, how we're going to engage with people online in that way. If we can create standards and values around it, we can have a really enjoyable experience, and we can pick out the needle of the haystack on Tinder, on Bumble, on Hinge that are the good ones. I'm not saying they're going to be your person, but will lead to high quality dates.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, understanding that we need to hold ourselves to a higher standard and you start by living the dream life we want to live and trust that the right people will come in. But on social media in particular, on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge in particular, what comes to mind for you and what you'd recommend people do to optimize for the highest quality connections?
Okay. I first want to say I love what you just said. And I invite everyone right now listening to this to imagine that dating apps are a tool that get you reps, that get you steps down the path to your person. Now, every single person who you match with, you go on a date with, we're not imagining, oh, now it's it. This is the person. This is it. No, we actually want to use dating apps as an abundance reminder, as an abundance tool. There are so many people out there who meet our preferences, who look great on paper, who we will allow to, if we're women, take us out on dates, who we will allow to plan amazing experiences for us, who we will allow to put us in a position where we can speak our truth and know and follow our feeling and follow our heart and know what we want, how we want to be treated, how we want to show up in love. This is what dating apps can be used for at their best. They are a reminder of the abundance of really good, high quality men and women out there. That's just where we need to start. Now, are they the end all be all? No, we do not want to see them as the one and only tool in the toolkit. The toolkit has many tools. And I just want to emphasize that because if you are using dating apps as the one and only thing you're doing, you're going to your 9 to 5, then you're going to the gym talking to no one, you have your headphones in, and then you're using dating apps, you're going to hate dating apps because you are going to see it as the one tool you have that's not working. That is when we get this very angry, resentful relationship with dating because we're putting all of our eggs in one basket that's not coming into fruition. Now, how do we solve that? We need to really listen to what this man just said about creating a life that really lights you up and that really fills your cup, because nothing is more attractive than someone who loves their life. That energy, when you have a full cup, when you know yourself enough to know, I want to join a kickball league, that sounds fun to me, or I want to do ceramics class, or I want to go on a weekly walk for meaningful conversations. Ha ha ha, plug. Or I want to start painting in my free time. I want to join a women's circle. There are different strokes for different folks, and there are so many different strokes we got here. These are all tools. These are all things that allow us to pour back into ourselves to the point where our cup is so full that we are not going to be going on dating apps at 10 p.m. and swiping out of depression and then being like, why isn't it happening for me? Because we're not doing our best to make it happen. Unless we are living first and foremost in the way that Cam just said. Now, if you can look at yourself and say, I've created a life that lights me up and I'm on the dating apps, then it's just a waiting game. I just want to assure you in this moment, if you are creating this life that lights you up and you are pouring into yourself and you are becoming the person you want to be with, and you have dating apps as a tool, it is simply just cobblestone steps to your person at this point. And I know that might be hard to keep the faith, to keep yourself in your radiant energy and to say it's going to happen for me, because in absence of our desire being right in front of us, we start to doubt whether it exists. I get that. Trust me, I was there as well. But I am here to tell you, if you are doing everything we're talking about on these first stages, things are looking fantastic for you, and you are way ahead of the game versus most of the people we've seen and we've talked to. I'll tell you that right now. So clap, clap, please take your flowers, take your applause, because you're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for watching that clip. I hope you enjoyed it and felt a little love or joy sprinkled into your day. If you want to watch another one, you can go here, here, or somewhere all around here. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Love you.